It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First down. Here's Burrow. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gun. Big 13. Big 13.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Yup. Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive?
After getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Can.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second down at 5.
Hey, get in the weight room. Check 24, check 24.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready up. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's just me and you. Split up. Me and you. Shit. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out. Wide.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On play action, Fields rolling to his right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah. Had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mike 37. You better be afraid of me.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
12.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Target. And we're going 37's the Mike.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really...
And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Now it's Fields. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
1190. Check 3, check 3, check 3. And we're going 37.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Here we go. 180. It's hot. It's hot.
It's our time. Check safety, check safety. Kill.
On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there just before halftime.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not a fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 25 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Mike 54. I'll get him.
On first down, Fields. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Check.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Mike 29. Focus, defense, focus. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. 65.
And they are going for it. Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Out of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. To throw again on second down, Burrow.
Here we go.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guy. Kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Hot.
37's the mic.
180. Nice hot. Hot.
Burrow will throw.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go. 37's the mic. Mike 37.
Yo.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rolling to his left, and he rifles one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Like hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Caught outright by Renfro, and he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike 37.
Watch 11.
Watch the screen.
Here we go. Here's the hot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive It was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Check 37. Check 37. Hatchet. Hatchet.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fields on 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 140 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and his guys are going to take over. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
54 Mike. Second down. You don't want none. 35 yards. Show it. Show it. Get it all. West. Echo, echo.
Here's Fields. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Oh, touchdown! Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
11.
Get him, you got him. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
To the air again, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Charles, whatever's going on between not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he'll just get rid of it. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Man, I got you. 54's Mike. Check. 54, watch 54.
From the gun, here's Fields. Being chased out left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down. Inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Slam, slam, slam. Check, check.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Right it. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Off play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He hits more. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And